baby diva. That is Gullah Soul Music Series by Lee Alston. Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in this evening for another Gullah Soul Music project with Lee Alston. Are you with me, Mr. Alston?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Welcome back.
Well, yeah, thank you. Glad to be back. Yeah, good to be here.
That is Gullah Soul Music Theory that I'm spinning right there. What inspired you to do that track?
Well, growing up in the 70s, I heard a great deal of different kinds of music, of course, growing up in the 70s, But it was a lot of the sounds that stuck with me was how they made a lot of full arrangements using an orchestra and using the electronic equipment, instruments, guitar, bass, symphonic orchestra sound, that type of thing. Listening to ABBA and bands like that use that sound, and it just always resonated with me. And so I just wanted to get back to the music theory part of making music. And so that's why on these cuts, I just went to straight instrumentals to make it just a feel-good, riding type of music where you can just ride and listen and just get caught up in it and listen to the arrangements, the melody, the whole vibe of it all, of just being, applied to music theory. And so that's why I call it Gullah Soul Music Theory. We live in a time right now, with so much digital arrangements out there, but since I'm who I am, I got to stick to what I know, and that's using music theory to stack these tracks. And so that's what came up with this one. Henry Jones III, I'm working on a project for him, a country album, but he did a piano part on this song. It was supposed to be something else, but we never materialized it. So he put a piano part on there, and so I took it and I added all the other arrangements on it and turned it around and made it this way. So I'm happy with that, and so I just wanted to introduce that to everybody because y'all can groove with it.
Is that the one that's called Low Country Soul Music?
No, the one we just played.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
He did a piano track. It was supposed to be another song. Right.
Okay.
It was supposed to be another song that he was working on, but, we went another direction with his whole genre. And so I didn't want to leave this song just on the shelf, so I took it and put my spin on it, and I just called it Gullah Soul Music Theory.
Okay. All right, got it.
Yeah.
All right. And thank you for that information. Wow. So last time you was on my show, we were talking about your EP. How is it doing on the music charts?
Oh, wow. It's doing quite well. A lot of response from UK, a lot of response from Australia, Africa, a great deal of response. So I'm very happy with the direction. Of course, I thank you and your platform for introducing it, because it is a major part of what I'm doing. And so with your platform, it allows me to get my ideas out there and let people know what's on my mind through my music. And for that, I'm very appreciative. But I'm doing very well with that.
All right. That's good to hear, and congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
So I would like to spin another one of your new singles. This one's called Churchquake. What inspired you to do Churchquake, and how you come up with the name?
Churchquake. Because I'm not a mainstream artist. I like to do my thing and the way I feel it. That the way I praise, and so I got this idea over 20 years ago when the first Batman movie came out. With of course Prince did the soundtrack, and he had a song there called Housequake.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, wow, man, it would be cool to do a Christian gospel, version or praise type mix like that, but I wasn't where I was over 20-some years ago. So now I'm at the point now, hey, man, let me pick that back up again. Let me pick that idea back up and run with it. And so I was sitting around. I said, what do I name this? Because this is unique. I'm like, wow, I'm way out of my box now. I'm out of the box on this one. So I was sitting in my mind, Churchquake. Oh, yeah, let's do the Churchquake. Let's shake it up a little bit and quake it. Let's shake it up. So that's why I call it Churchquake.
Well, there are a lot of people online on social media that's crazy about it. And when they started listening to it, they're like, oh, yeah. And then they say, oh, this is some gospel. And they're like, oh, okay. So here is y'all's favorite. Here is Churchquake, everyone. Stay tuned. You do stay still right there, Lee.
All right.
Sweet cherry, let me ride. Swing low, come on and get me. Take me to a higher place where your spirit meets me. I feel the fire all up in here. Wave your hands in the air. The party don't stop, ain't going nowhere. Rock it calm and easy, I'm in your care. Let's go higher, higher. Yeah, Churchquake.
Take me higher. Churchquake. You gotta do a remix on that one. Oh my goodness. I think that's the hot one right there now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Taking me higher. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right now. Churchquake. I can't get enough of Churchquake. I'm sorry. I can't get enough. When you said that one to me, I'm like, no, he didn't. Yeah, he did do that.
Well, I always have studied other composers, from Phil Spector, Curtis Mayfield, of course, James Brown. All these phenomenal composers. And then, when Prince came up with the Minneapolis sound, and I said, well, I've always studied that. all of these years, even when I was a teenager playing, and I studied these chords, and I said, you know what, I need to do something. I need to combine Gullah Soul with a Minneapolis sound. And so when I was in my studio, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing the Minneapolis chords. Let me find something else and let me try to put this thing together. So I said, wow, this is the Minneapolis sound, and with the Gullah Soul fusion. I said, oh, yeah, I'm going to leave it just like it is. Call it Churchquake, yeah. So, oh, yeah, it's groovy.
You did a very good job. I can't
Thank
get
you.
enough of it. It's taking me higher. Let's get in to talk about your accessories and T-shirt line.
All right.
You added more accessories to the accessories you had last time you were on my show. Go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, what's happening now is me and the whole Gullah Soul music decided to take a new direction. And so the accessories, I have to thank my wife for working diligently with me on that, for the, helping me, bring